Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Gamecocks going up against the Gamecocks. Ready to go now, and the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And a foul ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires across the diamond, and an easy out to start the game. And now here is Harper.
Bryce Harper.
This one high in the air to left center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Now fly ball to right center. Carroll hustling after it. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Corbin Carroll. Foul ball there.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
That one fouled off. Next offering is in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. That one not close.
1 strike.
2-1. And that one missing low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
1 gone, runner at first. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Now pitching, Dylan Lee.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag out at second. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Check swing. Called strike. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Rhys Hoskins. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat. We go back to later on when this game is over. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Jorge Polanco, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Out towards right center field. Carroll on the run into the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And next is the designated hitter, Jack Caglione. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He'll touch them all. And they take the lead. It's 2-0. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. First pitch misses. Stewart, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that means Kike Hernandez will have a chance to hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Home run, Kike Hernandez. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. Now a chance for Anthony Volpe. Corrals it, and that is that. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Hard hit left side. Volpe throws it to first in time. That's one out in the bottom of the second. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. And now Cam Smith. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. And he's there with a double. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. And we're back. Here's Harper now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Stewart back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened.
This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Ruiz in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Milner.
Fouled off left side. The pitch. The other way. And foul ball. And now it's even up.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Carroll makes the play. Runner tags at second. Tries to get back and save. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Hit in the air, right field. And there are 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ground ball left side. In plenty of time to first. And Polanco. Bottom of the inning. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Now coming into pinch hit, Ian.
That one to first, and that's just foul. Base hit, just kind of sliced that one into center.
Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And it's caught for the out. So a man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Corbin Carroll. Runner takes off. Lifted in the air, right field. Harper sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Alfonso. Runner on the go. And he grounds one back up the middle. And that'll do it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Legends going up against the Gamecocks. All right, ready to get underway. And now Elly De La Cruz. That's outside.
Ball one.
And we're underway in Denver. Swing and a miss, strike one.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
And that gets down into the gap. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Yordan Alvarez up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Now pitching.
Into the outfield, base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here comes a pitch. Just missed. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one in the air center field. Hernandez makes the grab, 1 down. Scott Rowland digs in now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Just missed.
That pitch is out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's a little bit high. And the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now pitching.
Alvarez over at first with 1 away. And that's downstairs. Full count now. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Fly ball to right. Harper puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Colt Keith getting ready to hit. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. And delivers outside. 2 out, space is empty. Oh, he botches it. Still manages a throw. And that is the inning. back here in Denver. And today's starting pitcher, Bob Gibson. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and a count 2-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
To third. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Bryce Harper to the plate. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Towards first, and foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down. And here is Hoskins. On the ground to third. And that's the inning. Top of the second. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Pagan, 33 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Volpe puts it away, one down. And here is Torrey Hunter. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez sizing it up. He's got it, and there's two away. So digging in, Pavin Smith. That missed inside, and it's 1-0. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that's the third out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And that drops in for a strike. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2.
Foul ball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they're chipping away. It's 3-1. And now the DH, Jack Caglione. On the inside corner for a strike. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Eugenio Suarez in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Brings it in. One away. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that.
Keith Quick feed to second for one, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. Top half of the third inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Just missed. And that's off the inside edge. Now 3-1.
Now pitches. Ryan Helsley.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
So a man at first, and now it's going to be Yordan Alvarez.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a
Hoskins toss to second, back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Keibert Ruiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs. That one inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some.
Swung on, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Next to hit, Scott Rowland. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Hit in the air, center field. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the center fielder, Kike Hernandez. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. Back to the top of the order. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Fought off foul.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And the 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away. Here is Bryce Harper.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Fly ball down the line. Smith on the move towards foul ground. Makes the grab for the second out. So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Coulombe is just 1 strike away.
1 ball.
That one in the dirt,
2 strikes.
and the count is 1-2. That's inside.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Ground ball, and this should do it. De La Cruz. And that is the ball game.
They were ready early on. Just a 3-inning game, but we saw a lot of action. That was as much a slugfest as you could hope for this time.